homeless and dejected. These people have just been forced from their homes south of Omdurman. They are being sheltered in a mosque by a local charity. And they recount stories of violence and killing by the paramilitary rapid support forces.
The RSF descended on us from the mountain in huge numbers on Wednesday. They ravaged every village on their way.
The attacks began immediately after the Sudanese army managed to drive RSF fighters out of Khartoum a couple of weeks ago.
We were asleep when they broke into the house and started beating us with sticks and whips and stabbing us with daggers. One of them tried to slit my throat, but his colleague stopped him.
He says the attackers killed two of his cousins a bit later.
They came at 9 in the morning, asked us to hand them any money, gold, or mobile phones. I told them we have none. That's when they started beating everyone.
Abdus Samad's arm was broken by the attackers, making matters worse for him as his hands were already mutilated in a previous accident. For 2 years, Jamouiyya was part of the territory controlled by RSF. The residents say RSF used to mistreat them, but never this badly. They say the fighters who committed the recent attacks are a new breed.
These people look different from the RSF forces we are used to seeing. These are Southerners and African Chadians. Their speech is extremely ugly and they don't spare anyone or anything.
Actually, these are the lucky ones who've managed to escape. The horror stories they relate are nothing compared to the hundreds who were killed in cold blood and the many who are still stranded and cut off from their loved ones.
The disaster has struck the entire southern countryside of Omdurman, about 52 villages. The real death toll has exceeded 600. Communication is often impossible as the attackers made sure to first steal people's mobile phones. As to the displaced, around 1,000 made it to our place here, and many more are on the way.
Jamouiyya's leaders say they're mounting a local resistance, but they need support. The army has been shelling RSF positions and says it's been sending weapons and military trainers. Still unclear, however, why the army hasn't launched a major ground offensive against RSF in an area that makes part of Greater Khartoum. Mohamed Vall, Jazeera, Omdurman.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.